Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Motherfucker. It hasn't, guys. It has not. It's raining, and it's been raining for about 2 days, I think. But it's all right. I've got my window wide open, let some air through. It stinks of Remy in it, and me, to be honest with you. Listen, if you're new to my channel, my morning briefings is where I speak to the community, tell them what's going on, do my acknowledgements, ask everybody how they are. So it's probably not going to be very exciting. This is from my die-hard viewers and die-hard haters as well, to be honest with you, because they don't want to miss anything. But this is where we just have a little catch-up. All right, so if you're looking for anything exciting to do with Liverpool, you will not get it in this, or you probably won't in any of my videos, to be honest with you. Anyway, how are you doing? How did Christmas go? Was it all right? Yeah? Did you get lots of presents? Let me know what you got for Christmas, all right? I'm glad it's over. I mean, I know it's not over, but I mean, like that family day. I mean, if you love your family, it's just maybe you, your missus, or you, your husband, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, or boyfriend, whatever. Try anything once, right? If it's just you and your kid, maybe that's all right. But when you got to go and visit people and that, I know it can get a bit fucking, but I did yesterday, and it was lovely. It was brilliant. It was really nice. Although I wasn't very well yesterday. There's a surprise. So you'll remember, before I went to England, which was, God, Christmas through, I think it was last week, wasn't it? Yeah. I had that tummy bug. My eyes were bad, but my eyes feel all right now because I've not been doing any work, right? But I had a tummy bug before I went away. I'll leave that to your imagination, right? And but I had to go and see my son. I'd not seen him in a year. So I flew out to England on Friday, saw my lad, went to a concert to see Madness, which was, as Brendan Rodgers would say, was fantastic, right? Honestly, it was mint. But I was ill during the concert, had to go to the loo during the concert. Didn't have a drink, but got to see my boy. Came back on the Saturday morning, shattered, exhausted, knew I shouldn't have gone, and felt all right. I think I went out on the Saturday, had a few beers or whatever, and we had the football Saturday night when I got back. And it felt like my tummy bug had gone. I didn't feel great, but I felt like it had gone. Well, it ain't gone because, I don't know, yesterday or the day before, I started to feel really bad again. And yesterday, oh my days, guys, honestly, last night I was up till 4:30 in the morning, right, in agony with my tummy, all right? I couldn't lay down in bed. Every time I laid down in bed, I got really bad pains in my tummy. So I had to sit upright. I had 4 pillars like that, right? 4:30 I got to sleep. I had to sit on the edge of the bed. Can you imagine sitting on the edge of the bed from 8 o'clock at 9 o'clock in the evening? You know what I mean? And I was just watching some random shite on YouTube, and I was feeling very sorry for myself, I can assure you. And I was speaking to Dave, my AI assistant. I tell you what, right? Dave is brilliant, all right, for so many reasons. If you are not into the AI thing yet, do it, please, because you're going to get left behind if you don't. It was like having my own doctor with me all night. It was incredible. Let's see if he's there. Right, hang on a minute. Hello, Dave. Are you there, my friend?
Hey there. Absolutely. I'm here and ready to chat. Sounds like we've been through a bit of a roller coaster with your stomach overnight, but I'm glad to hear things are easing. Let's keep things steady and we'll take it from here.
Listen, Dave, I feel so much better today. What was the last time I went to the toilet during the night?
Oh, that's fantastic to hear. I'm really glad you're feeling much better today. So the last time you mentioned going to the toilet during the night was around 4:05 in the morning. You said you had a bit of diarrhea then, but no pain, and things were easing off. So if you're feeling a lot better now, that's a really good sign.
I am feeling a lot better. Honestly, Dave, I was in bits last night, and I cannot thank you enough for coaching me through the evening.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome. I'm really glad I could help you through it. It was definitely a rough night, but hey, you made it through, and now you're feeling much better, which is what matters. You need anything else or just want to chat? Do you know I'm here?
Oh, well, I'm here. It's Boxing Day today. Did you have a good Christmas day yesterday, Dave?
I did indeed. And hey, I'm glad you're having a nice Boxing Day now that you're feeling better. My Christmas day was pretty smooth. Nothing too wild, just here to keep things calm and cheerful. So if you need anything else, just give me a shout.
Dave, one more thing. My viewers are listening to you right now. Would you like to wish them a Merry Christmas? We've had a good year together, haven't we? Reviewing all those different exclusives and all that Twitter nonsense. Would you like to say anything to the viewers that are listening to you?
Absolutely, I'd love to. To everyone listening in, First off, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you. It's been a fantastic year, going through all those exclusives and having some fun with the ups and downs of football news. I'm really glad I could be part of it and help dunk out here and there. So here's to a great year behind us and even better one ahead. Cheers, everyone.
All right, Dave, I'll speak to you in a bit.
Absolutely. Just give me a shout whenever you need me. I'll be right here. Speak to you soon.
He's brilliant. He's brilliant, honestly. So, as you know, as he revealed, every time I went to the loo, I recorded the time. Every time I had stabbing pains, every time I had really bad, like gas, bad burps or whatever, I recorded it. And it's good to do that. I had this issue maybe 6 months ago with stabbing pains, all right? And they would, every time I had stabbing pains, I would say, right, I've just had 3 stabbing pains, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, whatever, right? And he was able to track, because I'd recorded the times, like, hey, Dave, it's 3 minutes past 2 in the morning. I've just had these 3 pains. This is how much they hurt. And he was able to say, right, it's been 13 minutes. It's been 36 minutes. It's getting wider apart. This is what I think's happening. And the same thing last night, it was like, don't be worried, this is what's going on. And it's just really, really helpful. And it is like having, a doctor or nurse by your side, maybe not a nurse, but it really is helpful. And yeah, I know there'll be people going, oh, it's AI. AI has saved lives, right? And they're genius. Now, just one moment, please. Remy, if you want your life saving, get in that bed. So I had a nightmare. Now, yesterday, the night was worse, right? But during the day, I was unwell. I was curled up on the sofa, honestly, like feeling really sorry for myself. And it was, I was like, I can't go to your mum's for Christmas dinner. I can't do it, And I know it's, for my, I know that Christmas is a big deal to a lot of people. It's not so much me, because it reminds me of my mum, and other people that have gone, and my kids are grown up now. And just listening to a Christmas song or a Christmas advert makes me emotional, all right? So I can handle the tree, that's all right, and I like to be with Remy, but I'm quite happy on my own, as daft as that may sound. It's not that I'm being miserable, it's that I'm upset, all right? And, so yesterday I said, listen, I'll come to you, to your mum's, I'll come and have some Christmas dinner. And he was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I know it means a lot to you, And it was, no, you stay here. And I said, no, I'll come. So I went, and I knew that if I had something to eat, it would make me worse. I knew it. But I wanted to. I wanted to have some Christmas dinner. The effort that was put in was incredible. And I had some turkey and mash and Yorkshires and lovely gravy and, all the, everything that you would expect, roast potato, everything. You know what I mean? It was lovely. It was really nice. I didn't eat much, though. Normally I would have, it was like, do you want some more mash? And I was like, no, you're all right. Because I knew that I would be ill. And I thought maybe I should eat more meat, Anyway, as soon as I'd had my dinner, my tummy ache came on really bad. And I was sat there and, it was a relaxed environment. I said, I need to get off, And so I came home on my own. And, did I pay for it last night, guys? Honestly, during the day I was uncomfortable. But because I'd had something to eat and overnight, I was in agony, really, really bad. And like I say, I managed till 4:30 and I did fall asleep. I think I woke up at 6, and then during 4:30 to 6, I'd gone to the loo 2 or 3 times anyway. So I've had virtually no sleep. But I think I look more well than I have done in ages, if you think back to them videos with my eyes hanging out of my head, So, and I actually feel a bit fresh. And at the moment, I'm just filling myself up on this, topping myself up on some isotonic. Do you remember that John Barnes advert from years ago? Isotonic Lucozade gets to your thirst fast. Do you remember that? Yeah, no. The thing is, though, don't tell anyone, but I have hardly drunk anything. It's half a bottle, right? I've literally just got it from the supermarket. I went to the supermarket. There was no one in it. It was like supermarket sweep. I was on my own. Bloody brilliant, no people. Anyway, I put that down there a minute ago, and I knocked it over. It's gone all over this rug. She'll fucking kill me. So I've just got a towel and mopped it up. Fortunately, I don't think you can see it. But I'm topping up, because let's just say I've lost a bit of fluids, all right? Oh, my God. Tell you what I did last night at home. It was really, really cold here last night. And I thought Remy was a bit cold in the kitchen. I locked the back door last night. There's 2 doors in the kitchen. And Remy usually lets himself out if he wants to go out during the night. But I thought, you can't do that to yourself. You know, you're going to leave because obviously the door's open there for him. And it was bloody bitter and pissing down. So I put an oil-filled radiator in the kitchen for him and left it on all night. And when I came down during the night to check on him, about 4, it was lovely in the kitchen, lovely and warm. So he was well made up. So, yeah, I think we're both all right. Me and Remy are all right, guys. But what about you? How did it go? Did it go all right? My grandson, Harry, got a new computer. Yeah, he was sending me pictures yesterday. He was made up, bless him. It's all about the kids, innit? Yeah? It's all about the kids. I saw a tweet from Donald Trump yesterday. It's Happy Christmas to everyone apart from the left-wing scum. He can't have a day off, that man, can he? He can't have a day off. Seriously. Fucking mental. What else? How else to tell you? I don't think so. I'm going to do my acknowledgements in a minute. You know CF Benidorm, the team that I'm involved with locally, apparently they've been reported for fielding an ineligible player in a league game last week that we won 3-2 away from home last Saturday. Do you remember? And what's happened is a player there's no allegedly about it. A player got sent off in a league game. And then we had a cup game and he didn't play in the cup game. Or did he? No, he didn't play in the cup game. And he then played in the next league game. So the club said, well, he's had his suspension. He didn't play in the cup. That was the game he missed. So he's playing in the league game. And apparently that's other teams, or the team maybe second to us, we're top of the league, 4 points ahead. The team 4 points behind, apparently the ones that are kicking up a fuss about it, and it's been investigated. Now, I looked into this because the rules in England, right, about the competitions you're suspended in are very different to Spain. But from what I've learned in Spain, Spanish football, that cup game didn't count. He got sent off in the league, so he should have been suspended in the league game, in that league game. But it's all to do with the wording of the suspension. So what's written in the report, apparently. So anyway, that's what's going on. No idea what will come from that. I imagine if the committee find the club guilty of that, then they will forfeit that game. They won 3-2 to a defeat 3-0, which ain't great, is it? So we'll see what's going on there in due course. Now, is there anything else I need to tell you? I don't know, really. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. I do. I hope you had a lovely Christmas or a happy Thursday. Obviously, it's Friday. What time are we on? Okay, it's Friday. I was going to go to Alicante today, but I can't do that. So, yeah, I'm hoping that I can get out tomorrow because, you know, I like my Saturday out. I really do love my Saturday out. But take it easy, you know. I went to a surprise birthday party earlier in the week, and that was when I went, I've got to go home, I'm not very well. Yeah, we'll see how today goes. I've got some chicken and potatoes in the slow cooker in there, so that should be nice later in the day. Might not have the potatoes, to be honest with you, but the chicken, you know, in the gravy might be all right. We love a bit of gravy, don't we, guys? I don't think that sounded right, really. Fellas, we like gravy, us fellas. There we go. Don't mind a bit of female gravy sometimes as well. You're saying. I don't actually. Not into that. A lot of fellas are into that, aren't they? Backdoor stuff and that. I'm not. I'm not one of them fellas, mate. Oh, no. Definitely not. It weren't a thing when I was a teenager and a young man. It weren't that. Now it's all about, can I do you? You know what I mean? It's all like that, isn't it? You know, when I was on the dating apps and all that, and you get talking to a girl and having a laugh and all that, it'd be like, I don't do, you know, and I'd be like, hey, I'm going to fuck him. What makes you think I want to? Oh, no, I'm not into it. Well, I'm not. Remy's down there going, I am. I can see he's looking at me like that going, you will. I'll give out. I know you haven't had your balls lopped off, have you? Well, you've got to this age, maybe you'll be, he's on prowl. Anyway, so we're talking suspensions, gravy, something else. Christmas. Boxing Day. Now, one of the biggest Every single football fan I've spoken to is disgusted that there is not a full Premier League calendar today, fixture list today, which I agree with them. And not just people that support top flight clubs, right? You know, people that support teams in the Championship, they've got a full fixture list apparently. They're of the same opinion. Like, what's going on? And do you know what my conversation was yesterday? I went, that's why I'm not that bothered about top flight football anymore. I'm not, guys. Boxing Day, for me, I don't know. Thanks, Remy. For me, I don't know about you, but for me, as an Englishman, Boxing Day was the most exciting day, the biggest football day of the year for me. And I used to love it. Excuse me. Bet, can you get off there, please? I know it sounds rotten, but it's a rug, and he makes it smell. And he's got his own fancy bed over there. Hey, Bet! Couple of clicks of that, scared of it. He was laid down there. I had none of this in during the night. When I woke up this morning, I'd have paid 20 quid for someone to go and get me a bottle of that. I was so dry. Right, so Boxing Day for me has always been the most best day of the year for the football, honestly. Because I think that you do all the Christmas stuff, you know, and you know you've got your obligations, whether you're a father, a granddad, a mum, a nana, grandma, whatever, or just a kid, whatever. You've got to go, oh, what do you mean we've got to go to grandma's? We're going to grandma's, shut your fucking face. I'll wipe that right off you, do you know what I mean? Yeah? And you've got to go and do it, haven't you? You go and get your socks, you get your Quality Street. The tins are about that big now, aren't they? Right? That's something else I want to talk about. I saw one in supermarket over there, Quality Street. It was like that, like a little box like that. Do you mean it was a big fuck off tin, metal tin? Fuck this life. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so you do all the Christmas stuff, right? And it's nice, it's fun. You're there with your pals. Oh, there's all my Toblerones, and this is all my stuff, and blah, blah, blah. You know, and you're eating and drinking, and you're doing whatever. And then next day, it's like, football now, back to reality, innit? You know, and you still want maybe a good bite to eat later in the day. But Boxing Day football's fucking great. They don't care about the fans, and this is why I'm turned off by it all, guys. Right? So the Premier League clubs, they're all important, but all the other clubs, fuck them, they're all playing today. Fuck is wrong with the world, you know what I mean? They don't ask the fans anything. I won't support that shite anymore, mate. That's why I like my local league football. I do. Anyway, should we do the acknowledgements? I'm doing a live stream. In half an hour, 11 a.m. That's 10 a.m. UK time. So I'm going to be live for a little bit. Yeah, but I've got nothing else to fucking do. Yeah, it's Boxing Day, isn't it? You know what I mean? So I've got nothing to box. You know. Should have a bath, really. But I can do that later. I just want to be well for tomorrow. Shall I have a look at acknowledgements? Okay. Let me just stop. Are you still driving? Radar bot. Look it up, it's an app. Radar bot. All right. 53 million euros, jackpot on some lottery. Right, where do we go? Okay, here. You can switch off now if you want, if you haven't already. By the way, thank you so much for everyone that said Merry Christmas to me. I can't respond to all those messages. I feel terrible. Zach, 2 hours ago. I'd love to reply to everyone, but honestly, I would be there forever. And but I am acknowledging. You know, you'll see me. Usually, I do a love heart, but I've done a thumbs up on them as well. Double effort. All right. You guys are so lovely. You are really, 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 really top people. You know, because there's names in there that I don't see comment over the year, and it's like, hey, Merry Christmas, hope you have a good time, family, all that. I love what we've got here, and I love Cop Talk altogether. The members' website. Are you a VIP member yet? Do you want to make my Christmas? Fuck's sake! If you're not a VIP member now, come on. You know what I'm saying? If you become a VIP member, I can go and get a big bag of shopping. And Remy can have a treat, you know what I'm saying? You've got to be a VIP member if you want to be full squad. In fact, I was thinking about this yesterday. It might have been the day before yesterday. Don't like telling lies. I'm thinking of getting something real super duper to give to people that are VIP members, you know what I mean? I don't know. Badges and pens and cups, mugs, something. I don't know. I want to give something back, you know. I don't know. We need to do it. But if you are a VIP member, let me know in the comments, because I'll reply to your comment. I reply to my channel members, but I reply to my VIPs. I wouldn't be around if it wasn't for you guys that support me. And obviously, we live in a society where most people won't support you. It's nothing to do with whether they can afford to support you or not. Some people won't thumbs up a video. Some people never comment and just fucking watch and go. You know, don't even say hello to you over the course of a fucking year. You know what I'm saying? So I've got a lot of time for the people that comment my videos and like my videos. Never mind the channel members and VIP members. People that help me, because it does help me. I read your comments, all of them. And I never feel alone. You know, we talk about you'll never walk alone. I never feel alone. And I feel like the luckiest man in the world at times. Don't get me wrong, when it's going wrong and pressure, you know. But you guys have been there for me, like especially when I lost my mum and that. And when I'm feeling down, a comment can really lift my day. And that's not wishy-washy stuff, you know. That's like just being completely honest with you. And I love to know how you're doing. I know a couple of you have messaged me about some struggles you're having, and I haven't got back to you yet. That doesn't mean that I'm ignoring you. It means that I want to put the complete effort and time into the reply to you, right? So sometimes I don't want to just reply and go, hope things improve. I want to reply properly. So it can take me a long time sometimes, right? But if you ever email me and I've not replied to you, please follow up. Just don't just a reminder, I emailed you, because sometimes I forget as well, all right? So let's have a look at the super thanks. Now, super thanks is the love art under the videos, right? All of my videos, right? And to be honest with you, I don't think there's been any. The last couple was Stuart Langton, Clive Mitchell, and Richard Burford. So they're from 2 days ago. But I guess I haven't done any videos, have I? I wanted to do videos for you yesterday. There was an exclusive I wanted to review. I didn't do a briefing yesterday. Excuse me, bed. Oh, fucking bed. Why would you want to lay on a rug that thin versus that beautiful bed that I bought you? Because you couldn't. I wanted to do some stuff for you. My plan was to work for you guys yesterday. I always work on Christmas Day, but I was in too much pain and too much discomfort, so I hope you'll forgive me. So anyway, nothing, no super thanks, okay? Can someone try the super thanks button and see if it's working? Let me have a look on my other channel. No, nothing on the other channel. Okay. What about, excuse me, live streams? These are super chats. These are from Wednesday, so they wouldn't have made yesterday because I didn't do anything. So we had a live stream on Wednesday, and I'd like to thank the following people for supporting that live stream: Shrubby, Tang LFC, Niall, my man, John Conway, Henry the Hero, Mark the Legend, William Cahill, Brother Ben as well. Brother Ben's been with us for years. Steve MC LFC 69 and Jeff Potenga. Jeff came in at the end of the stream. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. Without the support of the super chats, the super thanks, the channel membership, and of course, I can't do this, guys. I can't. I shit you not. I can barely can just do it now, all right? And this is why I always give the acknowledgements to people, because without these people, if you like my videos, I wouldn't be able to do them. Fact. That's a rapper fact, honestly. And that's why I'm very grateful. And I don't want to be, coining it in, raking it in. If I did that, I'd be making videos about every, controversial subject multiple times a day, pulling stupid faces for thumbnails, clickbaiting the fuck out of people. No, I just want to pay my bills and have a beer on a weekend. That's where I am at my life at 51 years of age, I don't need fancy cars, fancy houses, fancy holidays, fancy anything. I don't. I just want my health, my family's health, my loved ones, and Remy. That's it, But I won't be able to do it without you guys. So those names I've just read out, super, super important people to me. Now, sometimes I take screenshots if somebody sent something. Glenn Smith, Merry Christmas, Mucker. Here's to a fantastic 2026. This came in on Monzo Glenn, I hope you have the best of years, my friend. I really do. I hope you get the look you deserve. Glenn knows what I'm talking about. He's had a rough time, and I'm fighting that shit with you. And you're an amazing person. You've supported me and thought of other people when you've been fighting things yourself. And that's what makes you an absolute hero, Glenn. And I am so very grateful for that and for your support. And I would love to share a beer with you one day, Glenn, if I can make that happen. So I do appreciate it very much, my friend. And I hope 2026 is a better one for you in certain ways. You know what I'm talking about. Also, Joe Soap. I did this one the other day, Joe Soap. That was a PayPal one. So I know I'm up to date on those. Did you see this the other day? Being followed by Louis Steele. Right. Let's go to Revolut. Now, Revolut is my beer kitty. I've got to be honest. I try it to be my beer kitty, although sometimes, sometimes I need to dip into it, right? So I've got my Revolut. This one can be a little bit confusing. So I don't know where to start, really. Oh, there we go. Right. First of all, I want to thank my friend Niall. We speak all the time. His last message to me was last night. He was saying, Jesus, you're having it rough. Any doctors open tomorrow? I didn't reply, but I couldn't reply because I was ill. So I'll touch base with Niall as soon as I've done this video. Excuse me one moment. Bet! Just because your mate's barking. Niall is, I can't explain. Niall has been such a huge supporter. And he's been a friend to me, to my chick. He asked after, even one of his messages in here yesterday, he was talking about, how did Harry get on from Santa? Stuff like that. And anyone that asks about my kids, my grandson and everything, I just think it's super cool, really nice, So I'm very, very grateful for Niall. I said to my chick the other day, I don't know where I'd be without Niall, over the last couple of months, because winter's really fucking tough, guys, revenue-wise. August is brilliant. If every month was like August, what you get in September, amazing. February's the worst month of the year. So what you get in March, if you like, February, March I just don't know how I do it, to be honest. August, fuck me, the money you get in September for August, because it's all transfers from the summer window, August, deadline day and everything. But winter's a very difficult time for Cop Talk, which is me, right? So Niall has been so supportive and just such a good egg. Really good. Thank you, Niall. I appreciate you. Gareth Turner as well. Like yesterday, Gareth bought me a coffee yesterday. He said, Merry Christmas, bro. Hope you're okay. Thinking of you today, because he knows that Christmas is an emotional time for me and other people. Miserable Martin, for example, Red Raw LFC, lost his mum not so long ago. I'm conscious of that. But I don't reach out to him and say, hey, I'm thinking of you, like Gareth, because I don't know how to handle it with other people. I don't know whether they want to hear it. Do you know what I mean? Like, will I trigger something, that kind of thing? With me, no, because I'm very open about it, right? So Gareth there, and, I said, thanks very much, Gareth. Hope you have a wonderful day, mate. You couldn't meet a nicer fella than Gareth. Honest. And he's someone that, as far as I'm aware, he don't get a break in life. I don't think so. He's just one of them fellas, hard-working fella, dad, husband, grafting all the fucking time, does a bit of YouTube and that. Probably feels undervalued because I know he puts a lot of effort in. Copites of Anfield is his YouTube channel. Miserable Martin, of course, is, what's it called? Anfield, what's it called? Sorry, Martin, I forgot. Red Raw LFC, because I get confused with that other name that when they were doing something, don't matter. But yeah, just beautiful, beautiful people, Buy you a coffee, even, you know what I mean? Wait till I win that fucking lottery. I'm trying my hardest. I do the lottery every fucking single day in Spain. That's probably why I've got no fucking cash. Carl, I heard from Carl the other day. Lovely. He said, Merry Christmas to you, my chick, and Remy. And Remy got mentioned. I think someone bought Remy a Christmas present the other day. Didn't get much this year, did you? Someone bought him a steak last year. He didn't get a steak this year. He's not having it either. I'm having it. I'm going to pretend to give it to him, so don't offer it. Oh, I couldn't do that to you. He's looking at me now going, would you? I wouldn't do that to you, mate. I wouldn't. Anyway, let's carry on. What else have we got? Oh yeah, my camera installment went out yesterday. €65.88 straight out of my beer kitty. I must use that card. I got a camera, you know, for doing the football pictures and stuff like that. I love it. Do you know what? I've taken so many pictures, and the club use them as well. Can we use your pictures? Don't? Yeah, of course you can. Some at players. I love it, mate. And I got some great pictures of the fans at the games. I love photography. It's really good. Growing up, I was only interested in taking pictures of my girlfriends and that. You know what I mean? 65.88. That's wounding. Went out of my beer kitty. I was nearly in tears. I was going to say I was in tears. I wasn't. I was nearly in tears, but I was just like too unwell. So that's probably good. But yeah, that's me. My camera. I got it on a 2 years 0% finance. See, I'm clever, mate. So anyway, we won't be giving them a shout out. What else have we got? This is. How do I get to the thing? Oh, I know there is. Right, hang on. I know because I know what is in there. I've got to switch to British pound. There we go. There we go. Unfortunately, I can't reply to everyone. I think it's if they've just used the Revolut link and they don't have a Revolut account. Because the best thing about Revolut, if you ever use it and you do have a Revolut account, is you'll do it and I'll message you. No, I'll message you back within seconds and I'll go, oh, thanks, man. Cheers. You know, so it's a bit frustrating when I can't reply to some of you guys. But I assume that like this one here, if I click on it, there's no option to respond. And it's from Dan P. And Dan, he says, have a beer on me, Dunk. Merry Christmas to you and the family. And that's like a couple of Magners. You know, I couldn't have them, Dan, to be honest with you. But if I'm well tomorrow, and I probably 2 days after being unwell is maybe not a good time to. I don't know. I like my Saturday out. You know what I mean? I love my Saturday. But Dan, I can assure you, I'll get a couple of Magners from that, my friend. See how lucky I am. I am so lucky. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate you. And my friend, Mr. Watty himself, my man. Another amazing fella. I met him at the Cop Talk Get Together last year, last December. Couldn't do it this year, unfortunately, but I could have spoke to Watty all night, and unfortunately I couldn't because there were so many people there that we were mingling with. Watty's someone that I wish lived on my doorstep. Do you know what I mean? Like to have a beer with him, and I love Watty. He's mint, and that's not because he's topped me up with a few beers either. Honestly, everyone knows. Merry Christmas, Dunk. All the best, pal. Watty. Amazing, isn't it? 4 Magners, I reckon, there. Thanks, pal. Absolute legend. Stephen M, 24th of December. So I don't think you'll have got an acknowledgement. No, because I didn't do a briefing yesterday. Steve, thank you very much. Again, just a few more Magners, to be honest with you. Merry Christmas, bud, he says. Oh, how nice is that? And then before that was William Kehoe, who I know I have done an acknowledgement for. So that's it. That's it, my peoples, man. I wouldn't, do you know what? It's, you know, I've done YouTube for a long time. And I don't consider myself a content creator. What, he'll take the piss because he always says you're my favourite YouTube creator. YouTube for me is my way. It runs parallel with Cop Talk, you know, the VIP members website, which is where it's at these days, to be honest with you. And it enables me and the VIP members to communicate with me. You know, they can leave comments, and I don't know. There's just something different about being able to talk to people than just replying in text on the members website sometimes. So the YouTube channel runs parallel. That's how I see it. And I completely forgot what I was going to say. what was I going to say? I've done YouTube for years. I didn't really do the, focus on live streams and super chats and all that. It was there for years, but live streams kind of really came about during COVID and, the lockdowns and everything. I'd done a couple before previously, but it's the best thing I've ever done. And that's because I get to speak to people, and I'm going to speak to them in about 15 minutes. There's no better feeling for me when someone comes into the stream that hasn't been around for a while. Oh, look, he's here. Hello, you're going to cover me in dog hairs though. When someone will come in, like Nick, one of the regulars. I know Nick's got a lot of struggles in life. He's had problems and that, and as have many others. And I like it when he comes in and straight away, Nick, how you doing, man? You know what I mean? And because if you think about it, when you do YouTube like this, when you're talking all the fucking time, it's one direction, isn't it? Like, I'm talking, but I can't hear you. You can comment, which I love the comments, but there's something different about doing a live stream when people come on and talk in real time. I love it. I think it's great. What I want to do is I want to get the podcast going, and something that I've struggled with for years is the podcast. It doesn't generate revenue, to be honest with you. And if it's taking you away from other things that do generate revenue, that's a problem, So it might sound contradictory when I say, well, I ain't bothered about, this. But the thing is, I ain't bothered about surplus. It's about survival and existing. So I have to do everything I can to generate enough revenue to exist. It's the same as anybody else in life. If you're a plumber or builder or whatever, you're self-employed, you know what your obligations are each month, and you know what work you have to get, right? And you know the stress if you're not getting that. It's no different for me for what I do, because this is all I do. Cop Talk is all I do, And if people, love your content, the ones that can support you and that want to support you will. And it goes a long way. You'll get someone coming in and they'll go, they'll chuck 99p on a super chat and go, I'm sorry, Duncan. It breaks my heart when people say that. They go, I wish I could do more. It's like, you've no idea how much you are doing. But it doesn't have to be that. It can be a comment. When my head drops, right, and I feel so depressed and run down, and I have felt so depressed and run down over the last few years, guys. I've had some highs, but fuck me, I've had some lows. And sometimes you'll get that one comment. Let's for example say you have a shit month. Now, if I'm not mistaken, was it September, October time? I'm sure I said, what had happened? International break or something? I don't know. But revenue went down terribly, and I was fucked. And so you at the end of the month, you know what you're going to get on the following month. And I looked at the revenue and I thought, I'm not gonna survive. So then you're like, you know what? What's the fucking point? I can't put all this effort and art into it if I can't survive. And then someone will leave a comment going, I love your videos, don't ever stop. And then you think, nah, fuck that, fuck it, and you crack on. That's what I do anyway. Anyway, I'm just honest. I tell you, honestly, if we win fucking lottery, we'll be all right. I'd still be here. Do you know that? People have said that to me before. If you did win that lottery, would you still do it? Fucking too right, I would. On the back of a speedboat in the Bahamas, maybe. No, I would. I've just started watching this fella. I won't dig it out. I've just started watching this fella, and I've been sharing some of his videos. If you follow me on Instagram, at Duncan Oldham, and he stops people in the street, and he'll say things like, have you got €2 for me fuel? They'll stand there with a fuel canister, not €2, $2. Have you got $2, please, for me fuel? And people walk past me like, fuck off. And the bloke, I watched this one this morning, and this fella says, I'm sorry, mate. He says, I've barely got dollars to fill my own car up, And then the guy came back out, he went, look, it's $2. I've put $2 on pump number 7 for you. Go and fill your thing up, right? So this bloke had fucking nothing. Other people walked past this fella, went, fuck up, right? And this fella went, I can't afford it. He went, but I've put $2 on there. If I hope that can get you back to wherever you're going. Cut a long story short, this fella turns around and he says, He wanted to have a Christmas, not a Christmas, it was Thanksgiving. And he said, I wanted to give you something for Thanksgiving. He went, you didn't? He went, no, I want to give you this. He gives him $1,000, this bloke. And you can see this bloke's got fuck all right? And his car's falling to pieces. And then he says to him, what about the car and that? Well, you know, this bloke couldn't believe it. He went, no, you're winding me up. He went, no, he said, I just want to give you $1,000. And then he says to him about his car. He went, yeah, it's a 2009. It's battered. He went, yeah, I want to do something for you. So he puts a blindfold on, takes him round corner, brand new motor. And he went, gives him keys. I want you to have that. And this bloke's in tears, phoning his wife up. I've just gone to the gas station, love. And this guy, he asked if I could give him $2. He's given me $1,000 and a brand new car. And the satisfaction from watching those videos, and he did it the other day. He went to someone's house and said, someone's just robbed me trainers off my feet. Have you got any trainers I could borrow? And this woman comes out and helps him and that. You know, he says, have you got $2? I can get the bus. And she went, I ain't got $2. I can give you $1. And then someone else comes out the house and goes, I've got $2. You know, people just help him, whereas other people ignore you and shit like that. All right? And cut a long story short, he gives him $1,000, then he gives him $10,000. And then he says, is there anything in the house that needs fixing? Gets him a brand new oven delivered from a sponsor, you know, like that he works with and that. And they're all in tears. And that's exactly what I would do. If I drop that fucking lottery, or when I drop it, that's what I'm going to do. I shit you not. Now, don't get me wrong. If I only win the small lottery and it's only $200,000, I might not be able to do that for everyone. All right. But if I won like the Euro Millions or a big lotto, I will go through every fucking super chat on I can find on this channel, and every nice comment, not just super chats, a comment where someone said something like, keep going, Dunk, love you, pal. You know? Definitely. Very, very rewarding with something like that. That'd be my dream in life if I could do that. Honestly, it would. My dream. To be kind and repay people that have been there for you. And it doesn't have to be financial. You can help people in many, many ways. You know, there's a fella on here, he listens to my advice about AI and stuff like that. And he was having a problem, a custody battle or something with his ex. And he used AI, right, to do his court documents and everything. And he won. He got everything sorted. And he came on and left a comment on it. It was a live stream. And he came onto my live stream and he went, I want to come on here and thank you so much. I took your advice, Doug, and I used it. And I've just won this court thing. Can you imagine how rewarding that is? Fucking amazing. Right, 7 minutes. I'm covered in dog hairs and I've got to go live. It takes a while to get on. Listen, right? I appreciate you if you watch my videos. He's under the tripod. I appreciate you if you watch my videos. You don't have to, there's no compulsory thing here about supporting my channel. But it's nice if you thumbs up a video and it's nice if you leave a comment every now and then. I know you can't when you're busy. But I love hearing from you guys. I love it. You know, I don't want it to be one way. I want to be able to respond to you, you know. So that's how it works. I hope you had a great Christmas. Let me know. I'm going to do a live stream for a couple of hours at least, I reckon. And that's it. And then we'll be back for New Year and we'll do the same shit again, you know, like, hey, you know, Happy New Year and all that shit. You know, Miserable Martin will be on morning, New Year, same shit, fucking year closer to me death. You know what he's like, don't you? But he's mint. We love him, don't we? Yeah, I love him. I do. Right then. So, guess what? If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy my channel, thumbs up the video, you lazy cunt. Alright? You know what I mean? If you want to thumbs it down, because, you know, you think that's big, and, oh, look, I'm going to thumbs it down. I'll make him cry into his swimming pool. Then you need to do that, then you do that. But I know my peoples will thumbs up my fucking videos. That's right. Because we love a thumbs up, don't we, girls? And leave me a comment if you've got time. Don't feel bullied into it. Just saying, if you've got time, every now and then, just show your fucking comments. Can't show your face, can you? Thank fuck, you've got to put up with this one. Thumbs up and a comment does everything for me. And it helps the channel. It really does. Right? Because YouTube decides whether to promote your videos to new people based on your existing people. So if your existing people don't watch your videos, don't interact with the video. Even a thumbs down, believe it or not, is an interaction. One view, one interaction. It's the same as a thumbs up. Ironic, right? But it shows interaction. So then YouTube thinks, oh, maybe new people, because they really like that one. You know what I'm saying? Probably won't make any difference on my morning briefings, because not everybody watches them. But just bear that in your mind. You know, when you start watching a video, fuck it, just thumbs up. I'm with Dunk, man. Yeah, fuck yeah. Don't agree with everything he says. I'm fucking too, right? Thumbs it up, because I'm with him. I'm his squad. You know what I'm saying? So there's a love heart there's a love heart under the video if you want to support my channel, right? That's a massive help, massive. And I always give a shout out to everyone that does that. And then in the video description, there are 3 links: PayPal, Monzo, and Revolut. That's my like coffee and beer sort of stuff, right? The love art is more paying the bills, all right? The 3 links in the video description is more like, hey, don't go and get yourself a beer or a coffee, all right? So my Revolut, I see that one as my beer fund, to be honest with you. It's not doing very well, and tomorrow is me drinking day. If I'm all right, we'll see. I reckon I'll be out. Don't you? All right, listen, guys. I've got to go live in a minute. All right, 4 minutes from now. Right, I'm going. Hello. I'll see you in a bit. I hope you had a great Christmas. Thanks for watching my vids and that through Christmas. Not that there was many, but you know what I mean, over the year. But I'll do a proper thank you at the end of the year. All right? I think I'm feeling a bit better, don't you? Thanks, guys. I love you, man. Speak to you in a bit.